Hello, violinists. So today I'm going to teach you how to play Happy Birthday. I thought there might be some birthdays along the way that we don't get to celebrate at Simply Strings, so let's celebrate them here. You can learn how to play this and sing it if you don't have your instrument, and learn a little bit about high two and low two and why it's important. So this is a song where we need both high twos and low twos to play it. So I'm going to play it for you here, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So hopefully you can see the tapes on my fingerboard here. And I start on the A string. We're playing this in D major. So I start on the A string. Notice my second finger is on the yellow tape or the high second finger tape on my A string. Okay, now watch what it sounds like if I play a low two instead of a high two, like it's supposed to be. See how my finger is low there? Doesn't sound right. All right, so it's really important that you play that in the right spot. High two on the A string. All right, we keep going in the song. High two. Again, high two on the A string. Now here's where it changes. This is where we need our low second finger. We need it on the E string. Look at my finger. Low two on the E string. Now listen to what it sounds like if I use a high two on the E string instead. Doesn't sound quite right, but if I put my finger in the right spot, low two on the E string, ah. Okay, so really important that we put them in the right places. So the first thing we want to learn is what I mean when I say a half step or a minor second is the name of that interval. Half step or minor second. So when I talk about a half step, I mean when those notes are close together, when you have those buddy fingers, 2 and 3 together, or 1 and 2 together, okay? So one way to remember that is we do our solfege. So do, re, mi, fa. Remember we point down for fa? Mi, fa. That's because they're close together. I'm pointing down towards me. Mi, fa. So there's a half step between mi and fa. Sol, la, ti, do. I'm pointing up to the sky. Ti, do, because T is really close to do. There's our other half step in our scale. So we have a half step between mi and fa and T and do. Okay? Going over our notes that we need in Happy Birthday, which are part of the D major scale. We're not using the D string ones. There's mi and fa. Do, re, mi, fa. We're not using those. So let's keep going. Sol, la, ti, do. There's one. Ti, do. There's our half step between T and do. Between 2 and 3 on the A string. Let's keep going. Now I'm at do again. Do, re, mi, fa. Notice my low 2 on the E string makes it so I can have buddy fingers between 1 and 2. And there is my half step again between mi and fa. Mi, fa. Okay, so there we get both of our half steps in the D major scale. So if we put that all together, this is what it looks like. On the A string, you have your second and third finger, which is half step between do and T, or D and C sharp. And then on the E string, you have your half step between 2 and 1, or mi and fa, G and F sharp. Okay, get ready, because now I'm going to show you Happy Birthday in 4 parts. Remember, after each part you can pause and rewind and repeat it until you've got it. Okay, so here's the first part. A1, A3, 2. Remember there's a half step there. 3, 2. I'm using my high 2 on the A string. Here's the second part. A1, A, E, 3. Here's the third part. A, third finger on Now jump to the A string. 3, 2, 1. Make sure you use your nice half step there on the A string. And the fourth part starts with your low second finger on the E string. Get it ready? 2, 2, 1. Third finger on the D string, and then E3. Right, so for those of you that want to jump into the sheet music for this, what the music looks like, there it is, and I'm going to hold that there for a second so you can pause it and take a look. Notice I've marked the half steps in. That symbol where it's like pulling the notes together like they're close together, that is what we sometimes write in our music to remind ourselves that there's a half step there. Okay, so you can do that in all your orchestra music if you're struggling to remember, you just trying to remember there's a half step there, you just put a little V over the top that means they belong together. Okay, notice in the music there's one that happens over the bar line. So it goes from one line to the next. So I split it up. So there's the first half of it and the second half. So that means these notes and this note here are half step apart. All right, so that's your music theory part of Happy Birthday. And when I send it to you, I'm going to send it to you in this handy format that I've marked part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4. And I've also put in finger numbers. So that should help you get started. And happy birthday to all of you out there that are celebrating birthdays. Until the next time I get to see you, which might be in the fall. I really hope so. Hope I get to see you then. And happy birthday, everybody!